And that's going to be Gears of War. Eden. I don't know what everybody is crying about. Calm down. So I don't understand why everybody is blowing a gasket. Oh, everything is third party. Everything. You know this already. You know everything that's going to be shown is going to have a PS5 logo. It's going to have a Nintendo Switch 2 logo.
Just like every game that Sony puts on Steam is going to be on the Xbox handheld.
Because y'all donated while I'm trying to talk. Okay, he said there were exclusives, but who cares? The handheld will play PS games through the Steam. Game over? Nah, bro. Nope. Not happening.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
What is everybody worried about? Why is everybody blowing their head gasket? All because people can play PlayStation games through their Xbox handheld, and yet you gonna get angry about that? Ain't you supposed to be some form of a neutral gamer? And what's even more ironic about this is that you got an Xbox hat on the top of your head crying about PlayStation games being played on the new Xbox handheld. And you went as far to say, oh, that ain't happening? Well, unless Sony takes every single PlayStation game they put on Steam, which is very unlikely, well, guess what? You will be able to play PlayStation games through the Xbox handheld. I can't believe this man even took the stance like, oh, that's not possible. Sony gonna find ways to block it. And what's crazy about this, matter of fact, hold on. You don't have to take my word for it. Let's take somebody's word that actually played the darn thing.
It's called the Xbox ROG Ally X. It has Steam installed, and yes, just to be sure, I was able to access my library and install Marvel's Spider-Man, specifically Miles Morales.
Were exclusives, but who cares? The handheld will play PS games through the Steam. Game over? Nah, bro.
Look at this.
Nope.
I thought you was a neutral gamer.
Nope.
What?
Nope. Not happening. Not happening.
I mean, you got this man slamming stuff on his table. You can clearly see this is what it's always been about, man. And I'm happy to see the day that PlayStation is officially third party.
You honestly think you're going to be able to play PlayStation games through the Xbox handheld?
If it has Steam, then yes.
Not happening. Not happening. Not happening.
Look, you can see the anger in this man's eyes, bro. That's crazy. I mean, this guy went from, hey, I don't know what anybody's crying about. Why is everybody blowing their head gasket? To going as far of doing the same thing that you complaining that other people are doing. Wow.
So, like I said, people over here losing their freaking minds.
Yeah, and you're one of them.
That was an excellent freaking show. Excellent. Matter of fact, I'm going to put out a tweet. Man, I don't care what nobody wanted. Y'all can whine and complain and whatever.
Uh-oh. You know PlayStation fanboys are angry when they use Porter Rocks. Whatever. You know, like we could just tell, man, this dude is so irritated that you're going to be able to play PlayStation games through the Xbox handheld because y'all don't even have your own portable device. If anything, you guys should be thanking Microsoft for providing something for the console consumer, but no. But it's all about locking games away from people. If you really enjoy these PlayStation games as much as you say, then why would you care enough to lock these games from the Xbox handheld? That is so stupid. It's not like it's not third party anyway. Remember when I brought up the fact that you could play PlayStation games on multitude of devices? That is the definition of third party. But it seems like to these PlayStation dudes, third party only means the game not available on Xbox. That is their definition of third party. If it's on a Steam Deck or a ROG Ally or an Xbox handheld or even a Nintendo Switch, that Sony's not third party. But as soon as they put the game on the Xbox handheld, it's like what? So what is it? Is it third party or is it not on Xbox? Because I don't understand this logic.
But that was an excellent show. That was a...
PS already said they're blocking any Xbox from playing PS games.
Okay.
Yo, this man is actually shaking.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
Look at that. You got PlayStation fanboys out here sending donations. PS, has already said they're blocking any Xbox from playing PlayStation games. You guys are sad,
Thanks
bro.
for the second party or no second party.
Y'all
He has already said they're blocking any Xbox from playing PS games.
Okay.
You guys are some of the most saddest individuals in the gaming community. If you're that worried about a PlayStation game being played through an Xbox handheld, these PlayStation dudes that tell you that they're not seething right now, oh yes, they are.
So there you go. I don't know who's telling you that you're gonna be able to play PlayStation games through no Xbox handheld. Hey Ninja, thank you for the $5. I don't know what.
Stop the cap right now! Stop the cap!
Oof.
Look at this. This man is in disbelief, man. He can't believe it, man. He's like, he knows it's true, but he just don't want to accept it.
Lord have mercy, help us today.
He asking for the Lord. Man, the Lord can't save you. The Lord can't save you. He can't save you, man. PlayStation is third party.
You honestly think Sony's gonna allow that? You honestly think Sony's gonna allow that?
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now! Stop the cap!
This is unbelievable, man. This man is in shambles.
PS games on anything that say Xbox.
It says you will not play PlayStation games on anything that says Xbox, but yet we're able to play PlayStation games on a device called the Xbox ROG Ally. That completely just shows that you are...
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now! Stop the cap!
Look at that. These PlayStation echo chambers, man, they're really hurting right now.
You... Wow, man. Come on, man. You honestly think that Sony's gonna allow that? Come on, you guys should know Sony better than...
Clearly, you don't know Sony that well, because if you did, you would know that you'd be able to play Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales on that Xbox handheld.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now! Stop the cap!
Bro, I can't believe this dude is capping this hard, bro.
Some of y'all are crazy.
You're calling us crazy, but you the one that don't know what you're talking about.
Thanks for the dono.
If that was the case, PlayStation wouldn't be making a handheld as we speak.
Exactly.
They are making it for a reason. Sony wants to join.
Look at this.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now!
Bruh,
Stop the cap.
you guys are doing too much, man. Bruh, grow up. Half you people are in your 40s, in your 50s. Bruh, it ain't that serious. You really thought so, bro, this is all it is. This is what it's always been about. And now that it's finally over, the console war, whatever the hell you want to call this crap, now they don't know what to stand on. Now they hurt.
Bro, listen. Bro, we're getting a... I don't care. I told y'all I don't care.
Oh, you don't care. Now all of a sudden he don't care, but you went as far to say, yup, nope, that ain't happening. If anything, you should, oh, wow, if that's the case, that's a good idea. You didn't say that. You said it in disbelief. You didn't sit there and say, oh, it's very unlikely, but I mean, that would be nice if they did. No, you took it harshly, bro. We could all see it in your facial expression. You nodded your head for about 2 to 3 minutes in disbelief, and you want to sit there and talk about how why is everybody crying? Why is everybody worried? Why are people blowing their head gasket over this? And you're doing the same thing.
I don't freaking care.
Oh, now, see? Now all of a sudden the PlayStation fanboys don't care. You see this? You see how they just keep changing the narrative? One, it was about exclusives. Now it's about this. Now that it's not on Xbox. Now that it's on Xbox. Now, like, what is it, bro? So why do y'all do this behavior? So if you never cared in the first place, then why do you guys go as far to bash Xbox, even though you're enjoying the same games that are on Xbox as well as PlayStation?
We have devices that we
can
use.
Here we go.
You're right. Thank you so much, Galaxy. You're right. We have so many options to play our games and to enjoy our games, right?
But you guys said that the best way to enjoy your games is through exclusivity. Don't sit there and try to blame everybody else. You're not going to sit here and blame Xbox gamers when all their games was going to PC and multi-platform and third-party and act as if we are in the same category here. No. We did not push these narratives. And if they were pushed by some Xbox content creators, like I said, shame on them, but I don't know how they could push something when their games are all inevitably on PC in the first place. You PlayStation gamers have took the stance that exclusivity matters. This is what pushes the platform. This is what gives the platform identity. These are the things that you've said. And when we've countered that and told you that, well, they put it on Steam, they put it on other platforms, you can play it on that. All you guys would say, it's not on Xbox. Well, now that it's on Xbox, what else do you have to say?
Oh, we already, I don't know why.
Maybe he chose the right hat for the occasion. Maybe, like I've told you before, that PlayStation fanboys are becoming Xbox ones. Well, there you go. Maybe that's why his hat changed. He probably had a PlayStation hat, and now it changed to an Xbox symbol, because that's all you PlayStation fanboys are nothing but Xbox fans. You are the new age Xbox fan. Now enjoy your new title.
Everybody's so upset about Microsoft going third party. You should.
So you see? You see how they find a way to spit it to Microsoft again? This is projection at its finest. We don't care. I don't care that Microsoft's third party. What argument are you going to have? But do you also don't care that Marvel Spider-Man and all the games that PlayStation has put on Steam is going to be accessed and playable through Xbox's new portable? Now you have to ask yourself, do you care? Because I've already told you, I don't care. I don't care. But it seems like you ponies care more about this than anybody else in this community.
Already know. I've already accepted it. It's over.
So if you accepted that Xbox has gone third party, now it's time for you to accept that PlayStation has gone third party too, which they've already have.
Over in terms of exclusivity. It's over in terms of Bro, look at Square Enix. Square Enix said, "F it. We're putting our games on other platforms."
Bro, Ally X Xbox Day One?
Yes, bro, yes. I've already said that. Yes, 100%. Right? Yes, man, 100%, Cheeto. You already know, bro, 100%. Microsoft has already said that this whole exclusivity thing is...
We know that. We know that. The conversation is pointless. Now, do you know that PlayStation is doing the same thing like Xbox? Now, that's the question you need to ask yourself, brother.
Stop. If I was Microsoft, yes, exclusivity. We miss the old days. I'm an OG from back in the day. I miss.
I sound like one of those discs that can't.
Stop the cat.
That's like a scratched up PlayStation 1 disc. Like, bro, I can't get.
And if there's a game that I want to purchase, I'll purchase it on Xbox and play it. If there's a game that I want to play on PlayStation, I'll purchase it on PlayStation and play it.
Well, now we can purchase it on Steam. You know what I mean? Lost Soul Aside will be playable on the Xbox handheld, all because they got the Xbox symbol. That's enough to get you guys mad. And what's crazy that this type of stuff, you need to start preparing yourself, because if this was Microsoft's planning for their new console, well, then that means that PlayStation games will be accessed through Microsoft's very own platform. And this is what you guys should be afraid of. This is why you guys are scared. Because like I said, if this is true of what Microsoft is doing with their next platform, then this is bad for PlayStation. This is what people have been trying to warn you guys against. But no, you didn't want to listen to us. You thought PlayStation cared about exclusives. That's what y'all thought. And we already know the best place to play third-party games will be PC and Xbox. Sony won't have that value in regard, considering that you guys play nothing but third-party games anyway. You might be jumping the ship regardless. Well, maybe not personally you, but maybe other ones that like Call of Duty. You know, the games that Microsoft owns, the games that they can play through one service. Man, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. I can't believe that this dude went on this. You know what I mean? He took this stance saying that it would never happen. Just for him to, well, I don't even know if he found out, but just for everyone to know that you could play Miles Morales on it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And like I said, take care. Peace out.